H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is my favorite day of the week. It's Women Rock Wednesday. I see my fellas on there. My fellas is in the building. I see them, but I can't talk to y'all today. I'll talk to y'all when I talk to my ladies. So let me get straight to it, because let me tell y'all something. Buckle your seatbelts. Boy, I'm going to take you on a gambit today. We gonna go there today. You know we are. Let's see who we got. One more women now. Hold up. I got Dale Griggs. Let me look at both sides. I see Mindy. I see Dale. Mindy, Dale. Hold on. I don't see no more. Mindy and Dale, that's it. Y'all ain't finna do me like this today. Come on. Mindy and Dale, them my girls. Mindy, where your people at, man? On Wednesday, Mindy and Dale. See, now y'all wonder why I always look out for Dale with them Cowboys. And I always look out for Mindy. No, I always mess with Mindy. Because they always here. Mark Edwards, I got something for you. Who else? Let me get my man. Oh, Lady Barrett is in the building. Now my girl. Madonna is in the building. Now my girl's coming. See, I forgot. Y'all got to put up with y'all makeup and all that kind of stuff and fix your hair and everything to get on the Chop Shop. I got it. Rose in the building. Rosie, I need you to get your own account. Don't be using Rob's. Get your own. I want to see your name pop up there, Rosie Brown. You know, Daryl Anderson, I see you out there. I know he with Tony, his wife. But I got my girl. That's enough. Everybody share the show. If you're on YouTube, thumbs up. If you're on Facebook, what did you need to do on Facebook? Like and share. Let's see where I'm going to start today. See, I wanted y'all to get in here early because I'm going to start some good stuff. My good stuff going to be early. That's what y'all don't understand. The good stuff be early then. Good stuff be early. But let me go. Let me see. Cause I ain't got time to wait. Cause I got to get in here and get it into it. I got to get into it. First of all, I want to start this off because I wanted everybody to see this. I wanted to start this off. Chris Dishman, they had his press conference welcoming him as the new Texas Southern men's head football coach, right? But his chief rival, which is Prairie View, Coach Bubba McDowell, who played with him with the Houston Oilers. Bubba came to the press conference. I just got to show it to you, so you could really. I want you to see it because I know y'all visual sound like I'm gonna start. Oh, that my girl D White. Okay, I'm good. Sonya, okay, Sonya, what you been doing? Share the show, y'all. Hold on. Y'all watch this.
What's up, man? We got the same suit on. Yours is light gray, mine's dark gray. How you doing, Coach Bennett? What's up, man? We got the same suit on. Yours is light gray, mine's dark gray. How you doing, Coach Bennett?
Class personified. Class act. It's awesome. Prairie View A&M coach Bubba McDowell arrives at the Shell Energy Stadium to support Chris Dishman during his news conference, where he was officially being introduced as the new head coach at DSU football. The former Houston Oilers teammates together again one more time. Unbelievable. Did y'all see that? Bubba didn't have to come up here. Bubba McDowell is one of the greatest men I ever met my entire life. Share the show. One of the greatest men I ever met. And I was thinking about that. I said, wow. The opposing coach. One of the reasons our last coach could never beat Prairie View. That's why we got that Prairie View Houston, that Prairie View Texas Southern game. I didn't realize how important it was until I started being around the program more. It's something else. I first time this year I went to the luncheon. The presidential luncheon. I come to the luncheon and I got to hear the presidents talk about it. Then I got to see the head coaches talk about the rivalry. Then I got to see the ADs talk about the rivalry. I mean, I didn't know it was like that. Maybe some of y'all did. I've been living in this city a long time. I didn't know it was that like that. But shout out to that class act, Bubba McDowell, class personified. We need more people like that in this business. But shout out. Swimming Rock wins, but shout out to Gary Carter, Extra Eyes Media. He posted something. I saw it. We talked about the boys basketball yesterday, Houston boys basketball, and talking about the McDonald All-American. Let me make a disclaimer. Me personally, Robert Hatter, I ain't never just really worried about the McDonald All-Americans. I don't know why. I just never, ever worried about it. Who's on it and who's not on it. Because what I did, I went up and looked at the history of McDonald All-Americans. That don't determine what your success going to be like. And I'm a guy that likes to determine what your just because you're a McDonald All-American don't mean you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's a great honor, I guess, for these kids, but that don't automatically stamps you as successful at the next level. Even at the college level, you're not stamped. You might struggle at the college level. You follow me? I ain't even went to pro yet. I'm just talking about you got to get so y'all start going back and look at your history. Because everybody always worried about McDonald. Okay. Then what? But congratulations to Mariah O'Neal and Justice Carlton. These two young ladies, let me put their faces on the screen. Gary Carter, he covers the girls. He posted that and he posted that. That's Justice over here. That's Mariah over here. It's Mariah over here. Justice over there. Justice go to Seven Lake. Mariah goes to the Episcopal school. Shout out to these young ladies, or uh, and somebody was just telling me this morning, Justice was hurt most of the year. But what that does is Linda tell you that she was already one of them. See, y'all think these people picking right now. No, them people they done down there already. Them people know who gonna be them people know who they gonna be McDonald All-Americans, man. This one of those kind of awards. So don't get mad. Don't so from now on, when you go into, they nominate you for McDonald. Don't be posting all that stuff out there. They're nominating you for no McDonald. No, it's a group of people pick people from all over the country who's gonna be the McDonald All-American. It ain't got nothing to do. It's who they want to be there. Don't you sell your. What if I was you? If I ever played against one of them in college, I bust their ass. If I ever played against a McDonald, I'm going to bust their tail. I mean, because y'all got to understand it's politics. Sometimes you just got to be on the right side of politics. They be telling y'all, but y'all don't even listen. Man, that's foul. They didn't. This a dude was ranked 11th. I'm gonna talk about it maybe later. I don't like to talk about this too much. 11th in the country and 13th in the country. He didn't make it. Guess why? They got a rule. He go to Montverde. You can't have more than 3 people off the same high school team. And Asa Newell, he didn't make it. Because somebody didn't read the fine print. Dudes, you going to follow and be on a team with all them dudes, it hurted him. It hurt him. They got 3 dudes already on there. They couldn't put him on there. Chuck McGowan, I didn't know about that rule. But that's what you get. I got to go to Mount Verde. I got to go to Mount Verde. I got to go to Prolific Prep. I got Man, to me, you better be the baddest dude in your neighborhood and to be the baddest dude in your state. Just keep on plugging. If they choose to award you with see, that's why I keep telling y'all. Y'all used to get mad at the Academy Awards. Talking about Oscar so white. That's their award. That's their award. They can award whoever they want to. You can nominate yourself or you can be nominated. Yeah, but that don't mean you consist. Yes, and I don't want us, because I saw a lot of people posting, I'm a McDonald All-American nominee. No. Y'all, stop that next year. No. You ain't gonna never know who you, anybody, your mama, your coach, your high school coach, they can nominate. Like right now, you can go, your high school coach can nominate everybody on his damn team if you want to. Reginald Simpson, and we just got to get smarter and get in the word. That's why I tell y'all to share the show. I keep telling y'all, share the show. Not for me, because I see the guys posting it all the time. It's such an honor to be a No, you ain't no McDonald, consider you to be on this game. Them guys picked them guys a long time ago, man. You wasn't one of them. But shout out to these 2 girls, Mariah and Justice. Now I got Mariah, I got to come see you play now. I ain't never seen you play. I always get there late. Like I never forget, I got a chance to, when I went to Sierra Canyon to watch a basketball game. I got there by the time the men, a little bit before the men's game. But I told y'all it was a crowd down the street. And I'm saying, what the hell? The boys ain't playing yet. But the girl Juju, what her name? Juju Watkins. She had 60-something that night. She was in there killing. If I didn't know about her. If I'd have knew about her, I'd have got there earlier. Because that's Sierra Canyon's way out there. Chatsworth, I think. But I would have got there early. But then I told y'all about the line was real long. And I said, I ain't gonna tell you not a lie. If anybody know me, I'm not a line person. I don't like to be in a line. So what I did, I just mosey on up around them people and walked to the front of the line. So what I did, Okay, hold on. So, I went up, right? And I saw the lady at the door. I said, "Could you come here a minute?" Uh, I said, "Can you come here a minute?" She said, "What?" I said, "Look, I don't know the protocol here, but I was told that I'm a special guest, and and I don't know, should I wait in that line with everybody?" She said, "What's your name?" I said, "Robert Hatter." "Mr. Hatter, we've been waiting on you." I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I look back at that line. Gary, I mean, who in there? Kevin Freitman, Troy. Troy, I never forget this, Troy. Troy documented it, Troy. Troy, I got in there. Got in there. All the people, when I tell you, was people down the street. I walked in the gym. They came and I said, okay. I didn't expect nothing. Really and truly, yes, I did. I expected something. But people don't have to do things for you. Okay? Yeah. People don't have to do stuff for you. So they walked me in. The lady walked me in and put me right center courtside. I ain't never been Sierra Canyon before. And I ain't gonna lie. I started videoing now. I don't know if I went live, but I said, this is what everybody's been talking about. And I got a chance to go, but Juju Watkins had just hit 60 points, 60 some points. And again, she's a McDonald All-American also. And but I'm shouting out to these girls. These my women that rock. I got some more women that rock, but these my two women that rock right now. So y'all make sure y'all let Justice and make sure y'all let Mariah, if anybody know them, send them this clip and let them know. Ladies, I am so proud of you. So proud of y'all. Shout out to y'all for holding Houston down. Okay? All right. See y'all later. I'm coming to watch y'all now. Let's see. Yeah, out there in Chad. It's a long way out there, Doc. I was staying downtown. I said, what the hell? Let me see. Ray for us. Skip, you in here? Skip, I've been waiting on you to call me. You done told them people you was coming on here last week and you didn't come. He said, I don't do lines either. D, I just don't like lines. Oh, there you go. Where I was at Sierra Canyon. Rafe, Sierra Canyon. I watched, I went to watch Penny Son, really. But Bronny was there. Bronny didn't play that particular game. I had stayed a couple more games. The next game, Bronny played. He didn't play in this particular game. But he played in the next one when they played against Notre Dame. And Notre Dame, ooh, they were good. And Notre Dame had them two dudes I was bragging about, both of them on the bench. Caleb Foster on the bench at Duke, and the young fella went to Gonzaga, straight on that bench. College All-Americans on that bench. Y'all, this stuff is real. Reese played the William Crystal last night. Second Baptist won. Good. Oh, you been going? Okay, all right. But they called me, they bring to my Raver. I was supposed to be on here today. I said, man, leave that alone. I said, Skip ain't called me. The nominee is like a participation award. Yes, that's what it is. If you're nominated next year, it's a participation award. It's not a knack on any of the student athlete. If you're a McDonald nominee, you continue to work hard about the game. This ain't got nothing to do with you going to this McDonald All-American game. Chuck, Chuck, if anybody can nominate you, I don't consider it an honor. I just don't. That's just me. If anybody can just nominate you, we live in my world, a meritocracy. You get promoted on your merits. If you're good, you're good. But I got you, Skip. Let me see. Congratulations to 3 Texas McDonald All-Americans. Well, I don't know about the Robertson and I don't know about Robertson, San Antonio Clark. I don't know her. I was just talking about my Houston girl right there. That's all. Okay. I was just talking about my Houston girl. Let me see what else I got. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move around a little bit. I'm gonna move around because I got a little breaking news. Doc Rivers, They say it's finalizing an agreement to become the next coach of the Milwaukee Bucks. And I want to know what y'all think about that. We're going to talk about that. The Bucks are getting the coach they're targeted over the past 24 hours. Doc Rivers' deal is expected to be very lucrative. Sources told someone that Rivers was in a strong bargaining position and he got a very good deal to leave ESPN and continue coaching. Bucks now are on the hook for a lot of coaching money, but Budenhauser and Griff got to pay Griffin. Now they got to pay Doc. Them owners don't care. They got so much money. But we're gonna talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about it. We'll get back. We're gonna talk about that. I'm just giving y'all a highlight. We're gonna get back to it. Just highlighting stuff we're gonna talk about today. Then I saw this, and I'm gonna call this the best under the radar coaching performance of the year. I just don't know why they fired him. You know Robert Hatter gonna tell you in a minute, baby. Hatter, the final roster has been set. It's earned. It's relation, and some politics as well. Yeah. The final roster has been set. Yeah, absolutely, Tom. Yeah, thank you, Tom. My best under the radar coaching performance of this season so far. It's a little NIA school. LSU Shreveport. Men's head basketball coach Kyle Blankenship took over an additional duties as the women's head basketball coach just days before the season started after a late change was made. You got me? Y'all watch this now. His men team is currently 13-3, and his women are 14-2, 27. He's 27-5 on the whole season. The teams are also a combined 15-2 at home. The women are at first place in the Red River Athletic Conference. They 10-0, have ripped off 11 wins in a row. The men are 8-2 in the the Red River Athletic Conference, and tied in the loss column for first. He's got it rolling in Shreveport. I don't know if y'all knew that was happening. This man is coaching both teams. Unbelievable. I want to share a little bit about this because I didn't really talk about it, but I want y'all, I'm going to just give you a breadcrumb about this. Terrence Shannon Jr., his next play for Illinois. His next court appearance has been pushed back to May 10th and 19th in Douglas County, Kansas. His preliminary hearing is now well after the Illini season will end, meaning if there are no further updates, he'd be able to play. This Terrence Shannon, who took a trip to Lawrence, Kansas in September sometime, and girl, it was all in a crowded club, and a girl accused him of raping her, touching her, and some kind of stuff. You got to go read it and check it out. But they're allowing this kid to play. It's a great story. I've been meaning to talk about it, just hadn't had to talk about it. One of these days, I'm gonna share it with y'all from my point of view. But I want to get on the. I want to talk about these refs again. I want to talk about refs because I'm seeing stuff with the refs. Just y'all need to stop. Congratulations to my man Wayne Jones. I told you I got a lot of stuff to get out the way, and then I'm gonna get into some meat and potatoes here. Shout out to my man Wayne Jones. What'd he do? He Episcopal School head basketball coach. He reached 700 wins. He had a 68 to 28 victory over Kincaid. Kincaid done got that terrible. Wow, must not be getting our scholarships no more. I wanted to share that with you. Shout out to Wayne. Y'all let him know. Yeah, Anthony is very interesting. Very interesting story, Terrence Shannon. And I'm gonna go into it because I went in depth into it. I'm gonna go into it. But where else I got? I'm just going down my notes, and then I'm gonna hit some stuff on this. But I saw some, y'all, and I always like to bring this up to y'all because I want y'all to be very more media savvy. And when y'all hear these people and y'all, well, it's mainstream media, Robert. Everything they say is true. It's mainstream media, Robert. It's everything is whatever Skip said it. It must be true. Stephen A. said it. It must be true. You follow me? So I saw some last night, right? I just want, I just want, listen, I'm not mad at who said, Hatter, why doesn't HBCU recruit Houston talent? I have no idea. I don't know the coach. I don't know none of the coaches on the team. I have no idea why HBCU. I saw you ask that question yesterday. Maybe somebody, Jimmy, can answer that question. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you should call the coach. I heard he's very accessible. Why don't you email that coach and ask him, big coach, if you really want to know? Why don't you email the coach? I'm sure he got his email. Because it's not big college. I'm sure you can read it. That's a good idea for you to go find out and then come back to him. And instead of me and Jimmy talking about it, you can find out from the horse's mouth. Go on their website. Because I don't care. Go on their website, because you didn't ask the question twice. So I'm trying to help you get it. Go on their website, and you probably can get the coach's number. Somebody got the coach's number in the basketball community. And find out. That's a good question. I just don't have the answer for it. Thomas said, my daughter played for UST versus LSU, and they've been competitive for years at that program. There's a ton of talent there. It ain't talking about the ton of talent. I'm talking about this one coach coaching both of the teams. It's one coach. That's like Johnny Jones coaching the women's team and the men's team. That's like Kevin Sampson coaching the men's team and the women's team. That's like Penny Hardaway coaching the men's team and the women's team. You know how much work that is and headaches that is? Wow. But keep going. Keep going. Let me keep going. But I saw this, and I want y'all, Shadow Show, I want y'all to check this out. I want y'all to listen to this now. I want y'all to listen.
As a number one option last year in the playoffs, great first round, second round not so much. So as a number one option last year in the playoffs, great first round, second round not so much. So as a number one option last year in the playoffs, great first round, second round not so much. So as a number one option last year.
Did y'all hear what she said? But I went and looked it up. Jalen Brunson averaged 31 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, and 50% from the field in the second round series against the Miami Heat. He didn't win, but look at what she said. That's reckless.
As a number one option last year in the playoffs, great first round, second round not so much. So as a number one option last year in the playoffs, great first round, second round not so much. So as a number one option.
Are y'all understanding what I'm saying on Women Rock Wednesday? See, it shows you some of them don't actually watch basketball. The majority of them don't actually watch it. It's time to start holding the media accountable. Y'all hold me accountable. And I ask y'all to hold me accountable. Chad Grove, what you say? AD played for Stotts in Dallas. Previously drama. Yeah. They keep restarting. Yeah. You follow me, Anthony? And is anybody else? Where my women at? Where my Candace Parker people at? I know y'all, where Robert Stephen A. Smith said it. Oh, Shannon, he had 50 million views. He got to know what he's talking about, Robert. I see y'all ain't commenting. I see y'all. Thank you, Anthony Williams, for saying something. Anthony Williams, when I see people not commenting, Boy, y'all don't know how that tells me something about y'all now. I'm just trying to help you. You don't even want to be helped. Robert, just let them lie to me. I like being lied to, Robert. I like being misinformed. I love it, Robert. I don't think Candace was saying that for clicks. See, and then you come. No, hey, don't make no comment if you got to make this. She wasn't talking for no damn click. She was just uninformed. She's uninformed. But what I'm trying to tell y'all, don't hold these people for Anthony Williams from Chicago. What's up, baby? Don't hold whatever these people say. Don't even hold what I say. When I say something to you, don't y'all know I expect for y'all to go look it up? All I'm doing is giving you breadcrumbs so you can go, hey, I'm going to look this up. Robert said this. Robert said this. Robert said this. I'm going to look this up. Robert said this. That's all I want you to do. Then you come back the next day and say, hey, Adam, hey, man, you might need to look at this. Rob, this one. And guess what? Guess what? If you offer me some facts, hold up, y'all. I had this saying one time. I don't know what she was doing. But y'all, we got to start getting this stuff right. And Mindy, you know how you a long time ago, that's why I love you so much. When that's my opinion. I know. It's my opinion, Rob. Robert, that's my opinion. It's my opinion, Rob. Hold up. I'm gonna give y'all some information on opinion. So let's get this out the way. Okay? Because I got new people on here. I had another one, but I'm gonna give you this one. What I found out by traveling the world's most intelligent people consistently keep an open mind and are willing to change their opinion when presented with new information. That's how I took it, Mindy. You might have didn't say it like that, but that's how I took it. But Mindy, did y'all hear what I just said? Should I repeat that? Because I don't think nobody heard me. Mindy was typing. Mindy, the world's most intelligent people consistently keep an open mind and are willing to change their opinion when presented with new information. The problem with everybody having an opinion is everybody having an opinion. Let me drink that. Let me get it a drink. That's my tea, man. My voice ain't it. My voice, right? Social media is so much better when you simply block stupid people. Not muting, not ignoring, not unfollowing, but block their ass. It's much better. I just found out today somebody been banned from the show. I just found out. I didn't know. They told me. He kept running his damn mouth and they banned him from the show. I told y'all I got people watching the show. Trey Phillips. Just watch this, Anthony. I'm giving you this information. I want you to eliminate the triggers and access to your energy. Don't let everybody have access to your energy. I won't see you and you won't see me if I block you. Enjoy the screenshots now. If that's your thing, you can enjoy my screenshots. As Stephen Hawking once said, check this out. Ignorance is not the problem. It's the illusion of knowledge that's the crux of the issue. Oh my goodness, I got to give me some water on that one. Tommy, hold up. Thank you, Stephen Hawking. Boy, somebody ought to tweet that one. Boy, if I had time, I'd tweet it myself. Y'all just, if you tweet it, just say, Stephen Hawking said it, and Robert Hatter repeated it, okay? It's not mine. Stephen Hawking. He said, ignorance is not the problem. It's the illusion of knowledge that's the crux of the issue. When you think you know something, you are subconsciously sending the message to yourself that you don't need to learn more about it. When you think you know. And all of y'all think y'all know, and I want y'all to know. D said her blocking game is tight. You better not block me. Y'all, that's harmful. Listen, and I'm going to get back to sports, but y'all need to have this in your life. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that's the true goal. That's the goal of true education. You know who said that? Martin Luther King. Martin Luther the King. The problem is, because I know it's going to be some opinions when I get ready to finish this, so I'm just helping y'all out before I like your opinions now. So watch this. The problem is that people are educated just enough to believe what they have been taught and not educated enough to question anything that they have been to question anything that they have been taught. Let me repeat that. I had a tongue twist. The problem is that people are educated just enough to believe that they have been taught, and not educated enough to question anything from what they have been taught. Oh, I like that one. I know you have a right to your opinion. Anthony D, Michael Garcia, I love y'all little I love your opinions. No one is trying to erase your opinions, but people have the right to their life experiences. The world, I told you, the world. I repeat again, the world's most intelligent people consistently keep an open mind and are willing to change their opinion when presented with new information. I was thinking about Adam Clayton Powell. Unlike the leaders of that time, Adam Clayton Powell understood the need for black solidarity back then, despite difference of opinions. See, opinions, you can have a lot of opinions, that's fine. You can even have a visceral reaction to things and strong feelings. But if you are not grounded in if it's not grounded in actual fact, it's just uttering. Let's stop uttering and let's start having knowledge of a thing. You got me? We should talk based on what we know, not the stuff we feel. Didn't say that's not my opinion. That's the way I feel, Robert. El Ray, I got something for you, El Ray. See, the reason I say that, y'all, feelings are not reliable, and you can choose what you feel about a thing. You can choose it. The amazing things about being a human being. Amazing thing. You can choose to be outraged. You can choose to be upset. Oh, Robert, he messing with my tweet or my comment. Or you can choose to be happy. But knowledge is here, and you can choose to accept it or not read a book. See, all black people don't think the same. I know it's made to seem that way. All of us don't think the same. That's why we look at you. We don't think the same. That all of us are in a room who has the same thought about issues and situations that are out there in the world. It's not going to happen. We don't all think the same, and we don't have to think the same. It's not a good idea if we all think the same. Because if all of us in a room and we got 10 good ideas and we throw 9 of them out because we all want to think the same way, no. I love for y'all comments. I like for y'all to disagree with me. Tell me why I should think the way you think. I like that kind of stuff. See, the reason you don't do what I just said, because that might be destroying some better ideas in the room. Because all of us won't agree. But them 9, we just throw them other 9. If I hear someone's opinion, let me tell y'all something. This is real talk. I focus on what was said, not who said it. If there is any truth in it, I learn some. Because usually there is. So let me get back to this. I just had to throw that in there. You know, when they get to talking about opinions. But Robert, my opinion. Let me see. I saw this. And those Women Rock Wednesday. So, I got to talk about this. Texans. This article is called Texans Helping Texans. Katie Barbershop increases community literacy with assistance from a sorority group. I got to tell this story. The graduate chapter of AKA sorority runs and stocks 2 barbershop libraries. They call them 2 little free libraries, and also host community book fairs. I'm Katie. The barbershops are often a cornerstone of the community. And in one Katie barbershop is taking advantage of that, uplifting the community, one buzz cut and one book at a time. In the corner of, it's called HD Tesorium, is a small library featuring, that's the barbershop, featuring more than 24 children's books. They come in every week, and sometimes they don't need a haircut. They just come in and get the books. The barber's owner, Kevin Neal, said kids are not only encouraged to read while they wait for the haircut, but they are also allowed to take the books home with them if they want. The Literacy Corner was set up and run by the Alpha Eta Omega members, the graduate chapel of the AKAs in Northwest Harris County. What her name? And Angelia Daniel leads the program and said it's just one of the many efforts to increase literacy and book ownership in the area. It is great to have your own books that reflect you, that reflect your stories, Daniel said. The organizations runs and stock 2 barbershop libraries, 2 little free libraries, and also host community book fairs. Y'all, this is one of the greatest stories I've heard all year. Shout out to you, Miss Daniels, Angelia Daniels, and shout out to you, Kevin Neal. Can you imagine every barbershop we go in, every one of our barbershops we go in, we have these books that's banned by them white supremacists. They have them in these libraries. Then we ain't got to worry and argue with them folks talking about what they ain't teaching in the kids. Then they kids just not. We can't, then their kids won't be, but we ain't gonna not let our kids understand what happened in their history. You follow me? So shout out to them. I know, some of y'all might not sit well, but that was amazing to me. I think that was one that they got me. They got me with that one. I got another one for y'all. And I'm trying to find it. And I was going so fast today. Oh yeah, it's here. But I got something unique I want to share with y'all. Where my girls at? I might have put it in another name. Hold up, that's not it. That ain't it. I'm getting it. Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. Hold on, let me look at my phone. I want to share with you something. It was some real unique about TCU. Oh yeah, I got it here. Huh. I wonder why it's not on my big board. It's just not up there. Okay, I know I had it. Y'all, last week, Anthony, where my women at? The TCU women's basketball team was forced to forfeit 2 conference games after a rash of season-ending injuries. After holding tryouts and adding 4 new players, the Horned Frogs returned to the court for this first time in 10 days last night, and they beat UCF 66-60 for their first win since December 30th. Watch this, y'all. Hold on. I got to show y'all this. I got to show you my girls. I like this kind of stuff right here. Hey, that's 3 of them right there. That's 3 of them right there. Yo, them girls, they just got them girls on the campus just going to school. And they won last night. Sonya, the volleyball girl, went off. Look at Darius. Darius, thank you for putting that up there. Hey, ref, I'm glad my favorite ref is on. He up here. Oh, no. I got ref A. I like all y'all. But him and Boone, y'all, I just got we here. Okay, so y'all don't be mad at me, the other ref. Johnny, y'all don't be mad at me. So I checked that out, man. Now think about this, y'all. This first-year head coach, his name Mark Campbell on this group. In some ways, he said, we're like America's team right now. Just been decimated with the injury bug. He have opened tryouts mid-year. We haven't played 5-on-5, and you show up and get a Big 12 win. Last week, I told you, they had tryouts at the school, man. Them are my girls that rock. What I'm named Piper Davis. Davis guided the Timberline to the girls' state basketball. Now, these girls can hoop now. They just weren't playing. She earned all-star selection. She was all-tournament team when she was in high school. Following her legs, who is this? One of her family members played at Gonzaga. Then you got Micaiah Moore guided the Barrettes to their inaugural Texas UIL Girls State Championship. Oh, these state championship girls. As a senior, she was earned. Wow, they just didn't get. She had a lot of. She was the salutatorian of her class. Oh my God! And she's in TCU's chancellor program. These my women that rock, y'all. Then we got Ella Hamlin. Excel at Granbury High School, 1,500 points in 4 years of varsity crown. Hamilton, the standout student, sending the best. I mean, hey, man, these girls bad, man. They bad. Them my women that rock, y'all. I'm sorry. Those are my women that rock. Do y'all know how hard that is to do? Do y'all know how hard that is to do? What time is it? Can I talk some? Let me go, y'all. Do y'all want to talk about the books? Do y'all want to talk about the books? Hold up. That's my daughter. Hold on. She got my grandson, so I got to make sure. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. I talked to her. I'm sorry, y'all. Her and my son, they called. I got to stop it. Hey, y'all, I got so many topics, but you know what? We'll come back because I got some grassroots stuff. I hit that last. Let me talk about the books. Let me talk. Mindy says she just don't know why they fired him. I think it don't matter what fan you are. I mean, you know, it don't matter who you are. let me see. Did I Chad Grove, he said, I'm gonna give you something that Chad said about Milwaukee. He said, Robert, Adrian AD played for Stotts in Dallas. Previous drummer and the Bucks hired Stott, not AD in Milwaukee. Okay. I don't understand what you're saying. I'm trying to see what you're saying. I don't understand what you're saying. When you're using all these ADs and all that old shit, people, you put the whole name in there, Chad. There are recycling coaches that can't adapt to this talent, but how do we know it? No, I don't know what it is. I want to know what y'all know what it is. I want to see what y'all know what it is. I know y'all waiting on my comments, and I'm gonna talk about it. He isn't qualified. Oh, he's qualified. He qualified. He had a 30 and 13 record. Anthony Willis, how in the hell you saying he ain't qualified? Now I ain't gonna let you come up here and talk reckless about it, because we don't do that on Chop Shop. This ain't Shannon Sharp and Cat Williams show. Anthony Williams. We don't just throw stuff out there. He isn't qualified in your opinion. There you go. I just told you about. I tell you what. I just gave a long soliloquy about opinions. Hold on. No. I love it. Anthony Willis. They told me to go here. So I'm going to go here. I'm finna give you another one. Hold on. I'll give you another one. Got something else. I got something. Andy, you just don't know how much I love what you just said. See, I love what you just said, man. No, I love it. Y'all don't understand. I love it. Hold up, y'all. Ant is my dude. Y'all gonna leave Ant alone. That's my dude. Let me see. Ant, I got something just for you. I got something with your name written on it. And I just, boy, Andy, you gonna get off the hook today. Cause I had it. This was just for you today, Doc. And I had it. And I wanted to give you all of it. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna come back and give it to you. I'm gonna come back and give it to you. Cause sometimes my notes don't populate like it should. I'm just gonna give you a quick one. Let's read more. Because we have to know. We can't just have an opinion without knowledge. So a lot of folks in the comments saying, well, that's my opinion. But is it rooted in something that you have studied? You have traveled? You have talked to various different people? Because just having an opinion is not good enough today. As a matter of fact, it's dangerous. Because now you're putting out things that are not true, and we got to stick with the truth. Anthony Willis is a guy out here right now, got a popular talk show. And he's saying he don't like when he get on the plane and he see a black pilot, he think the plane gonna go down. And he's serious. He got a lot because black people ain't qualified to be pilots. That's his opinion. You follow me? So it's dangerous. It's dangerous. I ain't telling y'all not to have. Listen, all I'm trying to do is say, look, make sure your opinions are grounded in truth. I saw this the other day. I think Pastor Keon said one of the biggest mistakes we we make is believing that having an opinions mean that we have knowledge. To perceive is not to know. To perceive is just not to know. Just because you see something a certain way don't mean that you know what you're talking about. You are absolutely sure. Some of you people are absolutely sure you will fight for something that you perceive. You will post about it. You will call and tell everybody this is what you perceive. And don't even know you just posted some distortion. That's all I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Go back and look at that thing again. A man with a 13 and 13, 10, 30 and 13 a record with those damn fools with Damon Lillard not playing no defense. I think he did a remarkable job. We are so good at finding something, a one-liner on somebody's page and then posting it. They ain't studied it, y'all, before they posted it. And you ain't verified it before you post it. I done told y'all that about this. What I do with somebody, I go get me 4 or 5 different sources. And you just post distortion because it made you feel good at the moment. You have to be careful whose advice you take. You have to be careful whose spirit you let in your soul. You have to be careful with who you spend an hour on the phone with, who you spend 2 hours on the show with. Uninformed individuals often unknowingly become conduits for baseless rumors, creating a breeding ground for discord. There is a danger in mistaken opinions for concrete facts. The misconception fuels and spread the distortion. In today's world, where opinions flood every aspect of our lives, exercising caution before speaking or sharing online is paramount. My people, many rumors stem from deliberate lies and misguided opinions akin to delusions. I hope that helped. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, man. But back to the Bucks. Back to the Bucks. Let me go here. They bring in a first-year coach, right? People call me and telling me he's controlling and the vibe wasn't right. Most time when you first do something, your first job, your first this, you're going to be controlling. You're trying to control everything. So I understand that. That's probably true. The vibe wasn't right. Let's talk about winning. Let's talk about winning. Hatter, I read that there are some incidents between the players. He said he was not on the same page with the players, and that's what I read. I know you said you have bricks to break. Thank you. Thank you, Johnny. I like that. I like to hear what you read. I put it up on the screen. You said that's what you read. I got you. Because neither one, Johnny, I wasn't in the dressing room. I was not there. I just, I got certain sources and some of them might be wrong. That's why I check 2 or 3 sources. And what I do, I just put stuff out there because I want y'all smart enough people to understand. And y'all don't understand. If I didn't think y'all was smart, I wouldn't be on here messing with y'all on this show. Man, I could be doing something else right now, like whatever Jimmy doing. I'd be doing that. I'm serious. But I'm finna give it to you. Let me keep talking. I'm finna give you some information, and you glean from my information. All right? Let's talk about winning. He had the second best record in the East. So he was winning. Right? You bring in a first-year coach to have the second best record in the East. It's not disappointing, important, that It's not disappointment to me that they're trailing the Celtics. I can hear them. They tell me, Robert, the vibes, they aren't great. But how in the world does a vibe trumps excellence? That's an excellent record. How does vibe trump where they're seated right now? They number 2 in the East. I've never seen this before in the NBA. Somebody said that, Robert, have I ever seen that after you? I've never seen it like this in the NBA. I've seen coaches fired after 50 win season because they didn't go far enough in the postseason. I've seen that, right? But this is midway through. They are second in the Eastern Conference, but I guess they wasn't happy. I'm gonna mark your comments. Let me finish this, and I'm gonna mark. You can comment now, then I'll come back and get to your comments. Right? I was just looking at something. They were the most. Listen to me. From the people I know, they told me they were the most frustrating and down 30 and 13 team that they'd ever seen in the NBA. Somebody close to that organization said they were the most. Listen to me, y'all. Y'all got to hear me on this. They were the most frustrated and down 30 and 13 team that I'd ever seen in NBA. That means you had to come in there and be at practice. You got to get on the plane frustrated. You got to go to the hotel frustrated. For all of this season, I'm frustrated and down every freaking day. That's key. Put that in there. If this wasn't a team with Giannis on it, and they just acquired Dame, and they expect to be in play for a championship, it might be different. Giannis has said it's not about the record. He says how we feel about the way that we're playing. Are we moving in the right direction? Giannis came on. I never forget it. I wish I had came on here and played it, but I didn't think it was important. After they lost at Utah, Giannis said, and I was trying to find it and couldn't find it. Giannis said, we got to play better. We got to do this better. Players got to do this. We got to coach better. I knew the man was gone. Like a turkey through the cone. He came out an oppressor. We got to coach better. Okay. The players were not bought in to this dude. Okay? I'm just helping y'all out. I don't know what they're going to say on TV. Players know, y'all. Listen to me. Players know when coaches are on point or not. And it doesn't matter whether you have been successful or not. If the feel is that the coach doesn't know the game as well as they do, you're going to have issues. You've heard rumblings in the beginning of the season, but I never thought it would come to this. Terry Stotts, like everybody talking about. They brought in Terry Stotts. Him and dude get to arguing. Terry Stotts said, fuck, I'm gone. That's Damian Lillard's dude. I'm just giving you, hey, listen. I'm giving you the facts as I know them. And being around the NBA for these years, I'm just giving you I'm giving you another way to look at it. I don't know if you're going to get this on TV. You are only, and then they talked about Doc coming. You know, they talking about Doc. But guess what? Like they say, you're only as good as your options. What other option would they have? Doc is a championship coach. What the problem was, the players had enough of Adrian Griffin. When things are that toxic, you can't risk it. These guys got a chance. That Terry Stotts story was a very underreported story. People didn't even barge into it. I talked about it a little bit, but I ain't talked that much about it because nobody said. I never forget Bobby Portis went off in the locker room. And I kept wondering, how did that story get out of the locker room so fast? But I told you, how did Chris Haynes hit his shit down there before the practice was over? That tell me somebody was trying to hurt Adrian Griffin back then. Go look up when Bobby Portis came talking crazy. Right after that, it was a players only meeting. Then it got out. Let me help y'all out. So y'all, I know y'all be fans, and I want y'all to do this. A truism in the NBA. Watch this now. Y'all listen to this now. You're going to be the smartest girl at the nail shop. You're going to be the smartest dude in these young kids in Alpha class. I know they're going to be the smartest kids out here navigating these sports waves. The truism in the NBA. Watch this. We will tolerate almost everything. Any sort of incompetence. But what we won't tolerate is you losing your locker room. Because if you make the wrong decision, we can say, oh, you're a first-year coach. He just drew up that play wrong. He had a bad defensive scheme. See, you can live with that, ladies and gentlemen. He is a first-time head coach. He'll figure it out. But if the guys in the locker room is like, F that guy, it's over. It doesn't matter how good you are, and no matter how good you can be in the future. Did you hear what I just tell y'all? Terry Stotts, Damon Lillard, coach with the Blazers. Y'all, watch this. Y'all watch it. Watch it. I'm going to show y'all something. I wasn't going to show y'all this. Share the show, because I know you ain't getting this nowhere else. I know what y'all be doing. Y'all be sneaking and knowing this stuff, and then y'all be telling people, yeah, I know all this stuff. Y'all don't want your friends to know. I know, but don't do that. Don't be selfish like that. Watch this.
Giannis Antetokounmpo was coming out. Adrian Griffin, remember I told you they're trying to be disciplined with. Giannis Antetokounmpo was coming out. Adrian Griffin, remember I told you they're trying to be disciplined with their minutes. Greek Freak wasn't having it though. Immediately put Giannis back in. Connaughton went back. Giannis Antetokounmpo was coming out. Adrian Griffin, remember I told you they're.
Did anybody see what I just saw?
Their minutes. Greek Freak
he took him out of the game. He said, man, don't take me out this damn game. Pat Connaughton, get back. Hey, y'all, I want y'all to look up at the top of the screen and watch Ben Baker. Ben Baker, the bald head at the top of the screen. Watch how he look. Watch how he look. Watch how he looking out the corner of his eye. Y'all watch that. That's important. Did y'all see that? Y'all talk to me, man. Y'all watch this.
Adrian Griffin, remember
I knew the man was gone. See, y'all just right here. But Robin, why did he do it now? He's 13 and 14. He lost the locker room. I ain't never seen LeBron with his overbearing ass do that.
To be disciplined with their minutes. Greek Freak wasn't having it though. Immediately.
No, I want y'all to see this. Did y'all see Ben Baker up there at the top?
Giannis Antetokounmpo was coming out. Adrian Griffin, remember I told you they're trying to be disciplined with their minutes. Greek Freak wasn't having it though. Immediately.
And y'all wonder why he got fired? What, Mindy? You still wondering why he got fired? Do anybody wondering right now? No, no, I ain't mocking you, man. No. No, I ain't mocking you. I'm just anybody who said it. Anybody. No. See, y'all. I mean, come out of the game, man. Man, I ain't coming out this game. I'm trying to be nice. I ain't finna holler at your ass. But the way I saw Van Baker looking like, oh, shit. I knew something been happening. I know you don't watch the Bucks. You better not lie. I should have reported this. My fault. I had this information a long time ago. I just didn't report it. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think they were gonna fight the damn dude. And guess who been his? Let me show you how these rich white people do. Okay, let me show you how they do. And man, thank you for being on the show, man, because you just comment. And then, watch this. And the Milwaukee Bucks, they hired Doc as a consultant to Adrian Griffin to help the young coach along. They just, see, young coaches, they like to put an old vet in there with them so they can give them the ropes, right? How the NBA is at that level. So Adrian Griffin said, no, I don't want no Terry Starks. Get his ass out of here. Terry Starks quit. So they said, Doc gonna be your advisor, your consultant. But then you fight this boy, get Doc. What the hell was Doc consulting? Was Doc giving him good information or bad information? Or Doc was telling him, look, dude, you done lost this damn team, player. You better get this team back there. He could never get the team back. Doc know how to lose a team. I love Doc. Doc lost. Think about it. If Embiid played the way he playing now, they'd have won the championship last year with his soft ass. No, they ain't cold-blooded. I'm going to show you what's cold-blooded. Hold up. Kevin Freeman said that's cold-blooded. I'm going to show you what's cold-blooded. You're in the bubble. Doc coaching the Clippers. The Clippers mutinied on Doc. They didn't want to play. They tired of being in the bubble. They wanted to lose. So Steve Ballmer go talk to Tyronn Lue in the bubble. Next thing you know, fired Doc. Guess who became the coach? Tyronn Lue. What the hell you think Tyronn Lue and Steve Ballmer was talking about? You follow me? Giannis was in foul trouble. And him explaining the simple concept to Griff to just put me on a player that doesn't draw fouls rather than to put me on the bench. That's what he told him. But let me read. Just so, you know, just what you called yesterday, Seneca. Seneca said you called it yesterday. What did you call? We don't know what you called. What you call? Since you want to explain to us, because we don't know. Everybody don't know who you. What did you call yesterday? Because I don't remember you calling nothing. But tell everybody else what you called. What was your reason for calling that? The Bucks under Adrian Griffin, ladies and gentlemen. 30-13, second in the East, first in offense, second in points per game, fifth in three-pointers made, third in field goals made, and they fired him. because they was probably dead last. And I'm going to tell you, when them boys from Indiana were whooping on their ass, Indiana were whooping them like they stole something, I knew something was wrong. How does Avery Griffin can come back from this? Oh, he can come back from this. Everybody know he can come back. Dude, he can come back. It seems as, no. He can come back for this. They know it. People that know it wasn't his fault. First of all, I blame the ownership. It wasn't his fault. Ownership, if you got a championship caliber team, don't hire a first-year coach. Everybody ain't Ime Udoka. You follow me? Everybody's not Ime Udoka. A first-year coach that come take dudes to. Everybody ain't Ime. That's why they paid Ime and told Ime to come on, man. I don't care what you did to that girl. Come on here. That dude, he got that it. Adrian ain't got that it. Adrian lost. He lost the locker room. Aaron Wilford, I don't care how good your ass is. He ain't got to work his way back. He just got to find the right situation. He ain't finna go to no team no more with no stars like this. He was all right till Damian Lillard came. When Damian Lillard came, all bets were off. That's a unique situation. And I'm glad we talked about it. I mean, it's but I ain't feel sorry for him. Y'all, don't feel sorry for the millionaires, man. Coaches get hired to get fired. Them owners brought in Terry Stotts. He didn't like Terry Stotts. He made it uncomfortable for Terry Stotts to be there. Terry Stotts quit. Don't you know Terry Stotts went back and told the owners? Man, he didn't want me on the team. He didn't want me around. You think they ain't went did that? So they said, we got to get something. We got to get a coach to help him out. Doc, would you do it for me? Yeah, I'd do it. They were in Vegas during the what? The in-season tournament. Doc sit down and talk to him, man. This is how you got to do it now. This is how you got to do it now. You lost their ass now. I don't know. I'm just saying. Law, y'all, coaches. Coaches, you can miss the X and O's. And I'm talking to your coaches out there. Coaches, you cannot lose the locker room. The guys got to like you. High school coaches can't lose the locker room. Because their mammas and daddies at home saying everything against you. You ain't gonna win that one. If little Johnny ain't playing, and I told you, y'all, these the email that's writing his ass pants in the world. People worried about being in the McDonald's All-American game. Players. Hold on. Of the top 10 players in the league right now, who are the top 10 players? Who are the top 10 players? What I didn't find out, a lot of kids just want the fame. They want the fame. They want the fame of playing in the Geico Nationals. Do y'all know? I don't know who won the Geico Nationals. I ain't watching now one of them damn games from last year. This year. I know Mount Verb. I ain't watch it. Kids just want to be on that stage. I ain't watched, what's the name of this game? It was in Houston. I had tickets and did not go to the McDonald's and ain't going to go this time. What is your goal? What is your goal? What is your goal? So you want to get mad about a bunch of want to be important ass people sitting in a room picking the people who they want to be on the team, and you gonna let that govern your life? We try to explain that to y'all. McDonald's All-American don't guarantee success. Was LeBron? He probably was. Was Joker one? And B, Giannis? I know they went in America, but that being a McDonald's All-American is, well, you know, he just want to play. He want to get. He want. How can y'all have these people who hold these? Don't let these people hold. You not being a McDonald's All-American don't mean nothing. I know some McDonald's All-Americans ain't playing with a fat rat's ass right now. I just hate. I hate when people just sit there and just hold carrots out in front of people, so people can act right and look up to them. And I'm on the McDonald's committee. Man, freak that stuff. Y'all shouldn't be every week, every test time of year, worrying about he didn't invite me to this. He didn't invite me to this. No. They got a kid that's ranked number 11th, or 13th, named Asa Newell. 13th overall pick. Went to Montverde. He didn't make it. Because why? You can't have 3 players from the same team. Another guy named Con Nupel, 16th overall, going to Duke. He didn't make it. Rob Wright, Montverde. He didn't make it. Because there's a maximum 3 player per team. So why are y'all going to the same teams? All y'all can't make it, player. Y'all didn't know the rules. One of the top players in the whole freaking nation can't play because these clowns in the room I telling y'all about, the McDonald's guys, they make a rule and y'all don't know nothing about the rule. And now you mad? Jim, I know you want to jump in, but I mean, parents, I want y'all to get like me. I don't give a fat rat's ass about the McDonald's All-American game. I don't go, I don't show up unless it's a kid that I actually know and mess with. I'm not going. I ain't trying to meet them people. I ain't trying to be in there. I ain't trying to meet them. If I don't have a direct relationship, I'm not going. Because I don't believe in it. When I found out, and y'all sitting here, well, we need to transfer because it's so much. That boy Asa Newell, I know he didn't plan on that not happening to him. Jimmy, what is it? They don't know the rules. Or they just think, well, I'm going to be the one picked. Them other ones ain't going to get picked. They don't know the rule. They don't know the rule about the two? Because I didn't know nothing about it because I don't give a fat rat's ass about McDonald's. I didn't know it was a rule you can't have a three of one team. But these parents sending their kids somewhere trying to chase this carrot, Jimmy. Let me fix you up. I just don't, man, I just don't understand. I don't understand it, parents. But he wants to go to the Geico Nationals. So what? I don't even know who won the Geico. I ain't even see it. It don't determine your success. My thing is, if I was you, I'd look at the dudes on that list, and every time I see them in college or wherever, bust they ass wide to the white meat. That's what I do. If you think you better than them, it's going to become a chance. You might play them in college. You might play them down the road. But it just killed me because I'm talking to people this morning, and they read about the McDonald's. What you trying to do? What's your plan? It's the McDonald's All-American. Is that was your plan? Well, you didn't do it. So let's go. Let's got now. But guess what? We got to have another one. What's your other goal? Playing the Geico Nice. What if you don't play in that? What if your team lose? You go to prolific prep one, and what if y'all don't make it? And you don't win? Because it ain't guaranteed you're going to win. We just like to be on TV. Quit liking to be on TV. What you want to do, if you're playing that game at that level, you want to get to that NBA. If you're at that level that you trying to, and everything you knew to do. And guess what? Just because you don't make that McDonald's All-American don't mean you're not going to be in the NBA. And I just don't understand y'all, man. I'm serious. I mean, I have to sit here and talk y'all off a ledge. Y'all listen. Y'all, Jimmy, I'm done. I'm glad you came. I didn't got a headache. Somebody mess around. You mess around and call the wrong person. I sit there and listen for 30 minutes. And then I say, what you want? What you go? What you go? Okay. All right. So this one you go. Was this your go? You didn't make it. Somebody else make that decision. Your marriage, you can outplay Asa Noah, outplay all of these guys. He not on there. Because of a rule. Can't have three on the same team. Unbelievable.
Well, I can tell you one thing that's a fact, and that is, once upon a time, there was also a rule with the McDonald's All-American game back until 2005, and the rule was in writing, and it stated that you could not be selected to this game if you had exceeded 8 semesters of high school.
Mm-hmm.
That means, in case you guys ain't good at math, if you was a 5th year senior, if you were a prep school kid, you could not play in this game.
So why they change it?
Because they wanted to.
So because they could have changed that rule there.
You said it, I didn't. I do know one thing. They had a rule, and you know what? Then you say another part to that why this particular player was the number 1 player in the country. This particular player, everybody knew that this kid was at his 5th year of high school. This particular player was right from Houston, Texas. His name was Gerald Green. Everybody knew Gerald Green went to Dobie High School and then went to Gulf Shores. Wasn't no disputing that. But he was number 1 in the country. He wasn't number 13 in the country. Gerald Green had become a Reebok darling at the time. That was right shortly after Chris Rivers and kind of left from Adidas and went to Reebok. Well, they changed the rules for Gerald Green. That was their rule in black and white. So you guys understand something. If y'all want to hide behind the rule about the high school, guess what? Run with it if you want to. I've seen them change their own rule before. And if the player is that valuable to them, they would have done it again. Period.
But Jimmy, what they talking about? So you said, but in 2022, they said it was a policy that prevented fifth-year players from playing in the game, which resulted in the absence of Kyle Filipowski last year.
They used that rule when they wanted to, when it was convenient, because 2 years later, there was another kid from Houston that was in the midst, and his name was DeAndre Jordan. And they say DeAndre Jordan could not play in this game because.
So they just do what the hell they want to do when they want to do.
Well, they have done that the hell they want to do before. That's what I'm saying to you. People, when Gerald Green was selected, there were people, everybody that pray for you ain't praying for you to make it. Remember that. I learned that, picked that up along the way from my mom. Everybody that pray for you. Now people say, y'all pray for me, y'all. That don't mean they praying for your ass to make it. Some people praying for your ass not to make it. So there were people who had contacted the McDonald's committee at the time. Wooten was still living. And had spilled the beans. Hey, in case y'all didn't know, this kid down in Houston, Gerald Green, he was number one. They still ignored those pleas and those cries, and he still played in the game.
Then, Jimmy, the Kyle Filipowski rule, it led to the fifth-year players now being allowed as long as they don't turn 19 before September. So they changed in the senior year. So in 2023, it was a policy that prevented overtime elite players from getting in the game, which resulted in the absence of Rob Dillingham.
That was last year.
Yes. The overtime elite players are eligible in 2024, though.
Yes. And so had Tyler Smith stayed at overtime elite, another one of those kids would have got bumped off because Tyler Smith would have made this game. And then they would have had a Houston kid playing. Had Tyler Smith stayed there. But he went to G League, followed the money. Everybody's path is different. Like, he realized that his career, McDonald's All-American game ain't gonna dictate the picture that they're focused on. And that's getting to the NBA. And trust me, everybody that's in, we understand we're talking about three or four players that is part of the 1/10 of the 1% in this United States of America. That's what we're talking about. Now, the general conversation transcends to for the common folk is once again, if you go back to the summer, go back to August, and there were people who tried to make families believe and make kids believe that they had a realistic chance of making the McDonald's game. And my thing was, why do y'all keep funneling foolishness and fabricated beliefs into the mindsets of these people? And it's almost like a religious leader galvanizing a cult. You're selling them something that in your mind, it ain't true. Now, whether it be right or not, guess what? That's debatable. And that might be more favorable. But it ain't right. The process ain't right because it ain't transparent. Let me tell you something. At this juncture, in this point in time, you got to understand something. I saw a press release that came out from the head coach of the two young men that you had just mentioned a while ago, and that's Aisha and Rob Wright. Right, we had both of them at Top 100 camp this past year, and the head coach says in the press release he insinuates that he has spoken with multiple voters on the committee, and he has enough intel that showed that they both were selected and then removed, prevented from being there after because of the 3-player rule per team. But he on a public tweet.
Well, everybody know they selected to me.
Well,
These
I'm
dudes that
saying,
good.
so it wasn't like, so the snub part, they wasn't not picked. They were picked by the panel, but and they
Jimmy, my thing is the parents didn't know that rule when they sent their ass to Mount Vernon with all them dudes.
No. I would assume most didn't, and most, it's way more rules that's more important than that one that a lot of parents don't have no idea about. In this,
well, if they was watching the Chop Shop today, y'all gonna know.
Now that would hold true if they watching and paying attention. So here's the thing: if Kevin Boyle had the access and the know-how to call multiple voters and to get them to admit what's supposed to be secreted intel, then how many other people do you think have access to those same voters that can call and get what's supposed to be secreted intel? This year, because of social media and the expeditiousness of the way stuff is transferred, was about as easy, and the McDonald's All-American picks used to be, maybe a few people would know, but for the most, it would be like you would wait until the moment everybody would want to watch. You wouldn't even, and it would. Now everybody knows who want to know. For everybody who wanted to know who made the team before they released before they put it on ESPN. Everybody knew it. So that means more and more people, my point is, have access to people behind the curtain. More and more people have access. In the past, those people, it was harder to get in touch for the general folk to just get in touch with those people. Now, everybody can go and DM. You don't need a cell phone number to communicate or to contact a person. You don't need their email address to do so. So this is the life and the world that we live in now. And my point, going back, peeling this banana backward. At what point do you begin to hold grown folk accountable who who you feel, put it like that, have knowingly lied to you about your babies? Who you feel that have knowingly lied to you about your babies. Your babies. Your babies.
What you mean lying to?
I'm saying, if you feel, that's the key.
Give me a feeling of being lied to.
Your kid at McDonald's All-American. Your kid, he's not. Your kid a pro. Man, your kid a high major. And then after a while, okay, so we're going to get him now. We just need to go on this trip here. It's going to cost everybody $350 a piece. Or we're going to go on this. We need these trainings. We're going to get you to go to this training right here. This guy here played in the NBA 15 years, so let's go work out with him. And it's good people. I've been knowing him forever. You see? So now it's going to cost you, $50 a session. You need to take 5 sessions a week. That's $250. That's $1,000 a month. And that's what we're going to invest in this. We're going to get him right. We're going to get him right. So that means after you go on through the path and you realize you felt that this was all a coup. You felt this was all some type of ploy. If you feel that way, that a person has lied to you, they've dangled that carrot or that rabbit in front of you to get you to move around the track and turn 4 left turns in a row. Then, when are you going to step up and hold these people accountable? When are you going to ask them why did they do this to you? When are you going to step up and prevent them from doing it to the next person? Because now your kid in 12th grade and he's getting ready to go on about his business. When are you going to do that? Because otherwise, these people, they're going to keep lying to you. They're going to keep treating you like, and your kids like boo-boo the fool, and you're going to keep believing it wholeheartedly. That's what I'm asking. You had people out there beating the drums. Man, I know kid have a great game. Oh man, the McDonald's committee guy, he's a lock. Kids are gullible. They're going to believe you if they believe in you. They're going to believe you. So then the kid will believe that everything failed him. When truth be told, you didn't have a chance. You just ran out of time, son. This is what it was. You were supposed to do this. I was supposed to put you in front of this. And the grown folk ain't gonna take responsibility. You want to make the kid believe that he played on an independent team. Everybody
I can't believe nobody telling no kid no stuff like that.
Everybody think that they look at Anthony Black and think that was the norm. Anthony Black's situation was the abnorm. That was not a new norm. Ace Bailey is arguably, he's a bad dude.
Yeah.
He's a bad dude.
He was going to make it on any circuit.
He's arguably the number one, just like the Gerald Green of this thing.
Okay.
Your kid ain't nowhere near. Ace Bailey was put it like this.
Where's he from? Where's he from?
Georgia.
Okay.
How do you know this kid? Dude, if people from such a fertile ground as Georgia and they anoint him and say, this is the dude. This is one of the baddest dudes that then came through here in a long time.
I've never seen
Then guess what? That don't mean you got to believe Georgia or the ATL, but you got to respect it. If they telling you various guys, this is the dude. Just like in Tech, don't it sound familiar? Just like in Dallas 2 years ago, when people in DFW was like, man, Anthony Black, that's a bad dude. At first, people was like, we got to see him against this. And know what the coach did? Their grassroots coach, all of the stars aligned properly. He was enabled, and they had platforms in their backyard where people from around the country end up coming to. And Anthony Black got in front of various guys and still was able to sleep in his own bed. And he performed. And then guess what Anthony Black did? See people out that ain't.
And then Jimmy, help me with this, because I get people talk. I hear people talk about this. Okay, and I want you to explain this to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Evan Whipper talking about he also played in the right events. His circle put him in the right places, and his high school team has played in every big game. But if his ass wasn't good enough, all of that shit wouldn't matter.
Well, yeah, you got to be good enough, of course. Just because you
he got some people on his team. Why ain't we talking about them? Ace Bailey was gonna be that good no matter what. He's on the right platform. Let me tell you something. If you a badass dude right now, you're a bad dude to me. That's just me. To me, you gonna all that in the right events and the right coach. There's some people on his team. Why were you talking about them? Ace Bailey, you just said everybody said he's that dude. So he'd have been that dude on any team he'd have played on. He'd been that dude.
Ace Bailey was the California version of
Jalen Green.
Ball.
Oh, damn, he like that.
I'm just saying he was a California. Remember, Ball didn't play. Remember, they didn't play the circuit.
Yeah.
Remember, the daddy had his own thing. They ended up being up under Adidas' favor.
Yeah.
How about the oldest one, the first one? What's his name? The one that's hurt.
Lonzo
with the Chicago Bulls. he was the Georgia version of him, because a lot of people did say, well, man, since you picked your route to go, then why then you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Like, we didn't get Ace Bailey at top 100 camp.
Y'all didn't get it. Wow. Okay. Jimmy, look what Curtis George just said. I don't understand this one. I'm gonna let you handle this.
What's that?
Curtis George said, I was looking at sports here in Austin, talking to kid at Stony Point.
Okay.
And said he was a McDonald nominee. Coach said he got a raw deal. But Jimmy had him in. Jimmy got him into not the ABCD camp.
Top 100 camp.
The top 100 camp, but it's not the ABCD camp though.
We know what he means.
No, but we got to be clear on here.
We correcting it. It's the top 100 camp. Yes, I did have my fingerprint.
And he didn't show out.
We got him in, and he absolutely did not.
Okay.
Put like this. He didn't show out. He didn't stink.
He didn't stink, but
he didn't move the needle. He became.
Yeah.
He was normal in a platform where he needed to be abnormal. Just how you just got to look at it. You can't go to those type of camps and just be normal.
Right.
Certain people can be normal if they already playing with house money. You follow me? But the vast majority of the guys there that come to top 100 camp must, if they have aspirations of moving the needle, or the trajectory, the predictions on themselves, they must perform at an above average, consistent above average clip. And that's a lot of games, man. It's almost like it's a lot of games.
But if you can pull it off,
yes,
it's a reward.
Your life changed. Like, understand, Cooper Flagg was going to make the game anyway. Mm-hmm. He didn't need to fare well at top 100 camp. Now, with Cooper Flagg, the narrative was on Cooper Flagg was him versus Boozer. Remember, Cooper Flagg was really a year ago. He was part of the 2025 class. Alan, remember? He reclassed up, and that was the word that I came back. Remember, I came back from the camp, and I told you guys, I said, here goes some breaking news. Here goes the tip. That kid was going to reclass up, and we told you it was another young man that had moved the needle. Some kids moved the needle there. You're not there, guys, but they have it live stream. Why don't you just try to watch the live streams of Top 100 next year, or this June when we have it? And that way now you can be able to see some of the stuff for yourself. You could see some of the things, and that is a final exam for vast majority of those players. It is. Believe it or not, to some voters, they won't see them anymore. Some of the candidates, that is. Some of them they will. So that means if they don't see you no more, what you do during that week or those 4 days, it would dictate whether a person wants to or needs to see you again. So that's why when people say, man, ain't nobody been down and seen, man, you didn't do nothing to make them want to come see you. You got to understand that. And everybody making excuses, and instead of just realizing, and guess what? Yes, I'm bad cop in this. Because if I'm bad cop trying to clean up the streets, not bad cop trying to mess up the street, you guys know, and you can tell when you're looking at me, when I'm telling you this stuff over and over and over, it's coming from a place. Whereas I was sick and tired of this stuff that's going on in this grassroots in amateur basketball way before you got sick and tired. So I'm trying to save you the heartaches. But then you go and you say, I say, man, look, don't believe that mess. Then you go across the street and they tell you, oh, Hicks, I know what he's talking about. He just an old hater. So guess what? You chose who you want to believe. And then guess what? And then a year later or 6 months later, what I said or projected turns to be truthful. And I just come back and remind your ass like I'm doing today. Why don't you go back? Remember that guy told you I ain't know what I was talking about? Go ask him what happened. Ask him why did he lie to you? Because that's what we know is what is going on. Let me take you behind the curtain, and we change this up. I got a story I want someone to talk about real quick on Women Rock Wednesday. Here's what I want you guys to know. A lot of the guys that vote, I've broke bread with before, and a lot of the guys that's on that committee, I have never broke bread with. So all I can do is take the sample size sometimes of guys that I have, in my cell phone that I can communicate it with, that I consider, if I call them, they're gonna either answer or call me right back shortly. Here's the deal. And I'm gonna tell you guys, give you educate you on something. There are times when I can go and call a person and mention the kid's name, and the person on the other end of the phone may receive it as though I'm lobbying for a kid. So what I would normally do, I may throw 2 or 3 names out, right, to that guy. One might be a no-brainer, and that way he'll open up, and it'll pretty much let me know how they feel candidly about certain players that may be in our region or our state. Once again, when I'm picking their brains, I could tell how far off they are on some of our kids. So then I got to go now and I come back and I tell people, hey man, for this kid, he going to have to do this, because I don't go back and tell y'all that Eric Bossy don't like your kid. See, that's what the problem it came about with me on the smaller scale of things on the rankings. Oh, he don't like your kid. No, I just go and I tell you what you need to do, where you need to go and play at, because I know where Bossy's going to be at, and get Bossy to try to come and see your kid play. And that's going to be, and you don't know there's going to be a final exam for him. And that's a way that has worked for me abundantly over 2 decades of relationships. You just find out where they're going. Remember, a couple of years ago, somebody went to Pango's camp. And I don't know who it was. I said, man, that kid got to go to Pango's. He got to do this. If he want a chance, he got to do this first. Then he might get the top 100 camp.
Yeah, I forgot who it was.
Right? And reason being, because I was there, and Alan Branch came, and I put him behind the curtain. Alan Branch got to see just how they pick the top 30 game and the top 60 game. He got to see it. I had already seen it. I know what to do. So that means now I'm telling Alan Branch, we in the room, that's 2 for Texas. It don't mean we trying to flood the camp with Texas kids on the team, but that way our job is not letting nobody get messed over. We got to be fair. Don't let them. They don't know the Texas kids like you know, Branch, or like I know. So when we go up these stairs, remember that. And because it wasn't no coercing, we got to get this one in. No, it was just, Branch, our job is when we go up these stairs, don't let nobody get messed over. So this is back to the thing. So a lot of these guys, once again, you've empowered. And what happens is some of y'all traded some ink. You went to places in the summer where you wanted a tweet over the betterment of your program, for putting them in a better situation where they could have gotten seen by and made an impression, or first impression, maybe or a last impression on somebody that has a vote. If that means that much to you, then you don't expect for a guy to go. Think about that. You expect for a guy to just up and book his flight to come see your little Johnny play in some little chitlin circuit ass tournament when he got other kids that he could go see. Expect him to come and find your kid and watch your kid play. Many of you guys got it backwards. That little circuit they were selling last year, and think about it. Adam, we mentioned you earlier, Ace Bailey was the only independent team player. So of all the independent teams in the United States of America, think about all the sale, what the narrative was. We're gonna play under the same roof as these other teams on the Under Armour or the Adidas. We just like them. We playing the same teams. They moved us up.
I don't think that's fair, Jimmy. I have to push back.
No, I'm talking about.
I just don't think it's fair to hold those people, because now you're still dangling that damn sorry ass McDonald All American Award. I mean, now we dangling it like it's so damn important. So
No,
they didn't
what
get.
I'm saying is whatever is important. What I'm saying is that's the whole thing. Whatever is the most important that you're trying to achieve.
But
remember along the way.
But McDonald All Americans, I'm gonna tell you, if you play on the Nike circuit, you got a better chance of going. But everybody ain't no McDonald All American. So if I was a parent, I wouldn't buy into that. Just because them independent teams can say what the hell they want to. Let them tell that. But I just don't think. Mama, do you know how good your son got to be a McDonald All American? To even be thought about that we got these suits and we got these people in the committee. I don't know who they are. I don't care. I don't care who they are. But I've seen some things over the years. That's why I don't support it at all. Because I can't support nothing like that. I don't think the way they think. So if I don't think the way you think, I'm not going to support you. So I never support them. So that's why I'm sitting here saying it's not fair to those independent teams. Even said it, and I hope they saying, look, college coach is gonna be there because I can get your son a scholarship. I hope the independent teams ain't saying they're gonna be independent. I know it's one dude. He just I ain't talking about them. I hope it ain't no more of these one dude. We got one dude in this city that say crazy shit, this crazy stuff. Let's just call it a spade. I just hope ain't nobody else around the country doing that same thing. And if it is, oh my God. If it is, oh my God. That's all I'm saying.
But to some kids, understand, there are some kids out there that they had high major offers before they played on the independent team.
Okay.
So the sale or the narrative, and some of those same kids, those sneaker teams were pursuing
said player.
Yes.
Okay.
So that means for you to keep him as an independent team, your narrative had to be beyond just a scholarship, just a D1, a major D1 offer.
He just want him on his team. Jimmy, they selfish. These dudes who got these programs, they ain't thinking about the kids.
Okay.
They thinking about themselves and their program.
Okay. So if that be true, what do you think that the kid wanted? What was the quest or the goal of the kid?
All these kids want to be a McDonald's because they don't know what it takes. So they don't know the politics behind it because we don't talk to them about it.
Aha. That's like the old Eddie Murphy character about the soup analogy. Yeah. Aha. Yeah. So now, if and when you find out the quest and the desire of the kid,
you go use it. And that's wrong.
Parent, I'm on the parent side now.
Okay.
Parent. Because it's your kid. Your name on his birth certificate. If that be the case, then you need to try to put your kid or find out and ask questions, do due diligence to find out first, is there a realistic opportunity that's going to be yielded for your son? Is it a realistic opportunity for him to achieve whatever he's trying to achieve? We'll simplify this fraction. If you want to become an all-region basketball player, TABC selects an all-region team, right? So that means in order, so that we don't simplify it. That way now everybody can reach some of this stuff.
Okay.
Because McDonald's is only, once again,
Yeah.
that's only a certain best player in each city thing. That ain't the norm. All region. Well, for you to become all region, which is realistic for every single starter on the team when the season starts, right?
The start.
Realistic.
Okay.
Every starter, that's a realistic opportunity. So first, you have to be in a situation where you go into a high school where you're going to be a starter.
Mm-hmm.
You follow me, guys?
Okay.
That means I'm putting my son in the best situation. If his short-term goal make all region, he wants that patch on his Letterman jacket.
Okay.
Or you could say all state, whatever you want to choose. Or just say hell, all district. We can simplify and dumb it down some more. Make it more reachable. Your kid wants to be first team all district. First of all, you got to play varsity to make first team all district. You see? So if that is a goal of your kid as a freshman to make all district, then that means you got to put him in the program where it's more likely that the freshmen are going to be playing varsity. You see? So now, parents, just like you can make that decision, out of how many times have anybody ever moved to Houston and called any of you guys and say, hey man, I got somebody I know moving in town. Which one of them schools or where should they move to? I get them type of calls all the time.
I ain't never got one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not for football, not for no sport, no kid. I get them all the time. I just got one yesterday.
I ain't never got no call like
I
that.
just got one yesterday. Kid mama say, send me the zip code to where the house they may be thinking about. That's what I do. And they send me the zip code. I say, it's Lamarck. Well, hell, if they're going to move in Lamarck, he go to the phone number of the Dickinson High School coach. You know why? He supports RCS sports. That's just what I did. And this kid in the 8th grade, and they about to move to Houston in a couple of weeks. I do it all the time. Now, I say, if that's where you're going to go, moving, then this is where you want to go. But back to this other stuff. You put your kid in a better situation if you find out and if you are on parallel with what is in reality. Now, the thing is, a lot of times when you guys, this stuff is almost like a crap table. You know how you get to losing and you keep on betting and you get to losing, then you got that one person telling you, get your ass away from that table, cash on out, man, get some rest, fresh your eyes, come on back and get that money back tomorrow. You saying, no, I won't stay at this table. That's the person that many of you guys have become, doubling down and throwing money into a black hole, thinking under the guise that your kid is much better than what he is. They tell you that. Yeah.
Somebody sent me a text and said, what's the best independent team that gets player scholarships?
When you say the best, I always try to get all the parameters. What's the best team
that you know of that you've seen? Because I don't believe in this question because you can't. Yeah, I don't believe in it because they can't get nobody no damn scholarship.
Well, they get the credit for putting them on the platform. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that you can go with. We're talking about the now.
Okay.
Because that means one of those teams.
Right now.
Yeah, because that means now another guy could be coming back and say, man, I did this, and another guy, I did that. Here's the deal. All you got to do is go to rcssports.com.
Okay.
Go under rankings for the previous 3-4 years. I think we keep them all the way to 2018. That's public.
Okay.
It tells you what summer team each one of those 12th graders played for. And you do the damn math yourself. That's what I tell you. I teach you where to go get your food from, where to go eat it from. The summer team, the last summer team that they played with is there. You can go and do the math yourself, man.
Okay.
That's what I tell you. That way now it ain't like what's best. What's best? I mean, hell, the team that got this is the real answer to that. the one program that has a red, white, and blue team, and they all unsigned seniors. Hell, the chances are all those guys, 2/3 of those guys gonna go to college. So they're gonna put more in that year if they got 2 or 3 different senior teams.
I got you.
But
so what class should I look? Give me a class to look at right now. Give me a class.
Start at the bottom and go to 2018.
Okay, 2018. Okay. I'm gonna go 20. Can I go 20?
Go to 20. Those kids should be seniors now.
Okay, 2020. Okay, I went to 18. I went to 18. 18. I went to 18, right? All right.
What'd you see?
I see Quinn Grimes, number 1 player.
Basketball University.
Basketball
Well, they talking about independent. Let's go find the independents.
Okay, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down. Texas Pro, was they independent then?
No.
When Kendrick Davis?
No, Kendrick Davis played. He was on the real circuit.
Okay. All right. Okay. Nigel Hawkins played for somebody of the future. YIS Future. Elijah Parquette played for Team Stage.
That's local. That's independent.
Okay. Trajan Wesley played for the Houston Hoop Stars. Did they have a deal then? No, I don't think so.
No.
Not that year. Effie Odigi, Houston Hoop Stars. Keep going. Texas Hard Work. What's that? Texas Hard Work. What are they?
They at that time.
They had
P. DJ. They had a deal.
They had a deal. Okay. Who is Texas Elite? Who was that?
That's Rick Nelson.
He didn't have no deal then, did he?
I don't think Rick had a deal. No,
he had Tamir Bynum.
He didn't have a deal.
C.J. Washington went to Kennesaw State.
Shooting star.
Stephon
Leary.
All right.
It's independent.
Okay.
Independent.
Another UT. Did Jamaica. Well, he went to Second Baptist. That thing. He
independent.
Independent team stacks.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah Gambrell didn't have a team by his.
Yes, Daddy worked him out. He said,
he didn't have no team. Okay, that's independent then. Okay, Houston Hoops Elite. That's different. What's the Houston Hoops Elite? Huh?
That was their second. Remember, I told you about having a team that has multiple teams under the umbrella. During that time, that was their second team.
Okay.
That was the Houston Hoops second team. That was like you had a national team and a regional team. That was
him a young fella, Kristen. What is his name? Splon.
Sholin. Christian Sholin.
He went to Georgia Tech. Shooting Stars Red. Kobe Wilson. He went to Houston Hoop Stars. Team Stage at Taylor Wesley. Went to Lamar State. Yeah. I'm just going on. I'm at 25. I'm gonna stop at 25. Then Abdul Alassi, whatever. He went to Nicholas State. He was Basketball University Gold, whatever that means.
Yeah, LT. That's their second. That was Basketball University's second team.
Okay, and that's
they had a Basketball University Gold that actually played on the Adidas Gold circuit at that time. So they called him BU Gold.
Well, it ain't no one set team. It's a myriad. It ain't no
best do your team. Homework. Yes, you do your homework.
Do your homework. It's on there though. It's right there on the website.
And you know what? A lot of those teams don't even exist anymore. So it makes it easier. So it's not going to be as you proceed upward through the years. A lot of those teams that you just called don't even exist right now anymore for that 17 and under level.
Okay.
At least 4 of them don't exist.
I hope that helped you. Whoever sent me that text, I hope that helped you.
Yeah, man.
That was good. That was cool. Oh man.
Heard Baker say he had a female parent call about a 5'8" son. I told her use that money on the tutor.
Absolutely.
See, Ada, the kids want to go out and hang with their homeboys. So if one of their homeboys plays ball, the other one.
Coach, I don't mind them playing ball though.
But tell me this.
But I ain't finna spend a lot of money. I'm gonna let them play on the team.
Okay, but tell me this though.
Uh-huh.
What that means, understand playing ball is fun, extracurricular activities. It's physical, it's more physical.
Mm-hmm.
But the same level of influence that your sons or daughters' friends have over them. What if your daughter or son was great in a STEM category and had the same degree of influence to make their friends like what they were doing, or say they was a computer programmer? Say they start liking different stuff and they influence their friend, and that's the same.
But Jimmy, what you don't know that is happening. You just not privy to it. That is happening in our community now. We just don't talk about it because it's not sports. But a lot of that is going on. It's a lot of kids ain't thinking about sports. A lot of kids going to STEM camp and encouraging their friends. But you wouldn't know because you just don't know. I know several kids that does that. We ain't that bad. We just talking about the basketball community don't understand it. That's all. And I don't, like I said, I don't mind you. Basketball is a great game to play. Keep them out of trouble. Teach them teamwork. But just understand know what it is. If he's 5'8", it's a chance that, baby, we're gonna be. Let's make sure he's smart enough to make good grades so he can go to college and try to get on the intramural team. You know, you know what I'm saying? So Jimmy, I'm telling you, I don't down people for wanting to play basketball. It's a great game. It's a great game, but understand that you're not going. Everybody ain't playing in college, man. And that's the thing that just don't be told a lot. Even if you're a STEM guy, it's all right. You can STEM over here and hoop over here. You can be an engineer over here and hoop over here. You don't have to, it's not a zero-sum game. If I have this, I can't have this. You can have both, but understand you are an all-star in the academic world. But you're just a novice in this world, and understand the difference in the two. That's all. That's all I would like to tell you.
Now, somebody had a question. Johnny on net says, Jim, where did Justin Hill, who's at Georgia, play summer ball? Justin Hill played with the Houston Defenders. That was sponsored by Under Armour at the time. That's what Justin Hill played for.
Absolutely. Okay.
So I hope that answers you. Now, I had something real quick, man.
Come on. We get out of here now.
And this is really, this is kind of related.
Okay.
To the topic we just spent this time on. I'll tell you what the topic is. Women Rock Wednesday.
Okay.
How you can pull it up. This TCU women's.
I talked about it already, but keep going. I'll come back and help you. I done pulled it up already. I even put the girl. Watch it. I got the girls up on the screen. They won last night.
So, they won?
Yeah, they won.
Wow, good. Great for them.
And the volleyball player was really getting it in.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Where I'm coming from on this. Where I'm coming from on this is I had it in my phone, and let me hold on before I compound on it. Let me send this to you so you can follow me along on this. And this is very important to me, and it's astonishing. And I wish maybe how to put it up that way some of you guys can see this. The resume is the resume. We're not talking about the names of the girls. There were 3 walk-ons. After the team got hurt, they got down to 6 scholarship players. Then they held public tryouts to help supplement their 6 players that were left, 6 scholarship players that were on the team at Texas TCU. In the midst of conference play. So here's the deal. So they have the tryouts, and they narrow it down and they end up picking 3 young ladies. Once again, I'm quite sure you've already went through it and you've already gave them.
Go again. That's all right. I told them everything about them. Some of them all state, all conference.
One of them, Piper Davis,
mm-hmm.
right? And Micaiah Moore
Okay.
and Ella Hamlin, right? And these girls, the resumes of these girls far exceed. Remember, we're not talking about a girl talent versus your son's talent or your daughter's talent. We're just talking about the resume within itself. It reminds me about so many of you guys, and I tell you guys just how good you got to be. The first one, Piper, she guided Timberland High School to the 2022 5A Girls State Championship, where she started every game.
Mm-hmm.
She earned the All-Star Game selection, the All-Tournament second team, the All and an All-Conference mention. Notably, she scored 22 points in the state championship game. Right? This one girl. Think about that resume. What if your son took his team to state, made all state team, made all region, and scored 22 in the championship game? Y'all would be swearing up and down your son is a high major Division I player. Think about the resume. Think about this. Now let's go to the next girl. This next girl, Micaiah Moore, she guided her team to the Texas UIL Girls State Championship in 2022. She earned the state championship MVP and a spot on the all-tournament team, UIL. She accumulated over 1,000 career points. Don't that sound familiar? All you guys out there posting that 1,000 point stuff, right? She showcased her excellence on and off the court. I keep going on and on. That's basically that's part of her basketball hoop resume. The third little girl, last but not least, Ella Hamlin. She excelled at Granbury High School, scoring 1,500 plus points in her 4 varsity years. That means she played varsity as a 9th grader. She was crowned the District Offensive Player of the Year in 2022 and 2023. She averaged 18 points per game in her senior year, including a career high 42 points. And just 2 at the semester break, when we come out of the Christmas break, all 3 of these young ladies were paying for college. Not because they weren't good enough to play basketball anywhere else. All 3 of them probably could have played at a lower level. It was their family decision to go the route that they went and just get and patch it up and get a little grant and aid here and there. And they were students. They were not on the team as walk-ons. They did all of that and couldn't even be a walk-on at TCU. Is that soaking in? They did all of that. 3 different girls from 3 different angles of society, of the country. Accumulated all of that. You know what all 3 of them had in common, Ada? They won. They had a winning mentality. All of them won. And now they've been blessed with the opportunity to play their way into a scholarship. They've been blessed. One of those girls gonna get a scholarship. At least one. Before this season is over with, one will get a scholarship. And that's money that their parents had earmarked, hopefully, for them to go into college with. I just want to bring it to you guys' attention on Women Rock Wednesday, just how hard it is when you get to throwing these numbers out here. Look, Johnny just scored 1,000 points. 1,000 points don't move the needle anymore. Get with me when your kid scores 2,000 points. Shout out to Draylon Miller. This kid's a football star, signed with Colorado down at Silsbee High School. He has surpassed the 2,000 point mark in basketball. Hatter, do you realize that he played football every year? That means he's not playing basketball until Thanksgiving. That means he's missing about 6 games each year. So if it's 6 games in the 9th grade, 6 games in the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, that's damn near a whole season that he's missed. And he still hit 2,000 points in basketball. 1,000 points, guys, because of inflation in basketball. it don't move the needle. It don't. It don't. If y'all wanted to, then go ahead on, more power to you. But it don't move the needle no more. That's not the same threshold that it was yesteryear. You know why? Because more people, we talked about it early, are hunting the situations that's better for their kids. So you'd rather go.
But your points travel with you, Jimmy.
Your points travel with you.
Yeah. Okay.
But you're hunting, I'm talking about as a 9th grader, you're hunting that situation for your kid as the 9th grader. So that means it ain't, and every time you transfer, it ain't the same. It ain't the same. You guys know that. You know, it's like the coach that gets his, all his wins, and it ain't really the same as the coach that got all the wins at one school. It's still your wins now. Don't get it twisted. But it ain't the same. It ain't the same. So definitely want to get that.
Herb just made a good. All of these girls should get scholarship because they would have had to cancel the games if it wasn't for the girls. You're right about that, Herb.
Well, they definitely got the money to do it. They're in the Big 12. TCU got NIL money. They can fix it and make it work. They definitely can. But my point is that there's people like that have resumes just like those young ladies that are walking around U of H campus right now, that are walking around Texas A&M or University of Texas or LSU, that are walking around those campuses right now with a similar resume or even greater. Remember, we talked about this 2 years ago. They had a team at Atascocita that went to state, and 3 of those guys turned down scholarships to none because they wasn't Division I. You remember that? How did we talk about it? That year, it was 3 years ago. At least 3 players from Atascocita High School, they had offers on the table where coaches had put together full rides or close to full rides at the non-Division I level, and all 3 of them turned them down. They were starters separately. Say, oh man, I got, and don't get it twisted. It might have been a bigger picture, but that's what they did. They didn't some D1 or bust, because that's what you've been led to believe that you are. Unbelievable, man. Let's get the hell up out of here.
Yeah, I'm out.
You guys get it.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Y'all but Doc River on board, man. Sam will get that phone call in a minute, man.
No, he can't leave. He can't leave. He better
I say in a minute. I'll say in a minute. After June 1st, don't them assistant coaches contract expire in June? After June, he gonna be in Sam DM. Hey, big head. Hey, big head. Let's run it back.
I remember how Sam
Let's run it back.
Sam played that now. Sam played.
So did.
Yeah. Yeah. He didn't like Milwaukee though, but he played.
You know what though? A lot of people, but they like Chicago right down the street. They like that. They Chicago down the street. Yeah.
Milwaukee.
They get up and they come in.
But no, that's good.
But anyway,
man.
guys, don't forget.
We talked about that. I gave them an insight on it. They understand how this thing works. Don't be feeling sorry for them guys. Hey, Adrian Griffin gonna get paid.
Sorry for who?
Adrian Griffin.
Oh,
he gonna get paid well. He all right.
Yeah, something gonna come out. One thing about it now, they gave their kinfolk a voice. Look at this Dak Prescott thing and this Cowboy. Kinfolk got the voice now. See, in case you guys didn't know, kinfolk where you can get your best dirt at.
Not necessarily.
Kinfolk.
Not necessarily. Because they're dealing with emotions. They're dealing with emotions and not facts. That's why I don't trust kinfolk.
No. But hold on. What part of that is not facts?
No, I'm just
Those
saying.
are only opinions.
No.
They,
I
they
said Ken
Ken
Folk
folk
deal with
gonna let you know somebody on that team. The reason that they didn't come, that you ain't see them play last week, that another person on that team, Ken folk, is gonna tell you why that kid didn't play. The coach gonna keep it in house. They gonna keep it hush hush. But if you ask one of them disgruntled kinfolk, they gonna tell you exactly what the hell happened. Yeah, he got caught with some weed at the school. The dog sniffed his car. They do it all the time. I get it all the time. You know, the coach know he's smoking. You know,
let's get out of here.
Hey, remember that happened at one of them high schools about 2 years ago now, one of them kids, man.
Yeah.
That happened at one of them schools we just talked about a while ago. One of the parents gave him up. You messed with their playing time. Hell, they killed a McDonald's All-American to be. So you can't get in the way of that. But anyway, guys, go to RCS Sports. Check out the game to see did today. We'll see you on tomorrow. Peace. We up out of here.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.